Happy Friday, Valpo. I'm meteorologist Joe Egan with your Friday weather update. It's going to be a chilly start to your weekend, and we have a freeze warning in effect tonight for all northwest Indiana. That includes us here in Valparaiso. We'll have lows tonight. We'll likely hit the freezing mark or possibly even a little bit colder in locations. Conditions will stay cool this weekend. We will have a dry weekend, however. We'll stay cool with highs generally in the 50s. We will warm up into next week, and I'll have details on that in my full forecast coming up, a 5-day forecast, I should say, coming up. Right now, we have a strong or a relatively weak cold front, but it is going to come through and give us our reinforcing shot of cold air, and will actually prove to be a rather big player in our weather later on this weekend. The front will slide through tonight, and we'll drop our temperatures down into the 30s. High pressure system moving in to the area this weekend will keep us dry. However, again, that cold flow and that cold northerly flow around the high is what's going to keep us cool this weekend. It will also give us the opportunity for some lake effect showers. I'll have details on that in a second. Temperatures here in Valpo today and to this evening have not been all that cool. 45 degrees, the current temperature here in Valpo is about 8 p.m. We'll see lows, again, dropping rather quickly, though, tonight with those clear skies and relatively light winds. They will be still a little bit breezy tonight, but lows right now by 6 or 8 a.m. what we have right now is about 38 degrees. I think some areas may actually get much colder than that. You can notice areas further south and west of Valpo will likely actually hit the freezing mark or much colder. I think some places in Porter County could actually hit the freezing mark because of the fact that we will have clearing skies. However, the wild card, again, will be the clouds from the lake effect conditions that could move over the area later. I'll have details on that in just a second. Tomorrow, it won't be all that warm, 50s for highs, 30s again for lows tomorrow night. And again, lows in some spots will likely be at the freezing mark or cooler. Another freeze warning is likely going to be issued by the Weather Service. And then another semi-warm up for your Sunday. Again, temperatures by 9 a.m. on Sunday will still be in the 40s, but we'll likely hit the 50s by later on Sunday afternoon. And it could even have, some areas could even get close to 60 by later on Sunday. Look at your clouds and precip situation. This is where things get interesting. Tonight, we aren't really going to have to deal with a whole lot of clouds to start. However, as the winds pick up off the lake and we begin to see the winds shift a little bit more to the northwest, some lake effect clouds could work their way in here. You'll notice our RPM model does show some clouds moving into the area, and even some showers off into southwest lower Michigan. However, I don't think we're going to be affected by those. A northwesterly flow generally tends to favor lower Michigan and north central Indiana. However, you'll notice here on the RPM, we do have a little bit of snow picked up by our model, and that's because temperatures will be cold enough for snow off in lower Michigan, where the precip will likely affect. Again, I don't think we're going to see much here because of the northwesterly flow, but something to keep in mind, it is going to be that cold. However, that will quickly fade away as we go into your Saturday. Again, any threat for lake effect showers will stay east of us. We should be fairly sunny tomorrow as high pressure will build in and drying conditions aloft should keep clouds at a minimum. As we go into your Sunday, it will again be clear and still cool with highs likely in the 50s. For your forecast for tonight, 34 degrees your low temperature, mostly clear skies. It will be cold. Again, likely a freeze for locations inland. All areas will see frost. Winds will be out of the northwest at about 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting up to 25. That will keep us from getting as cold as we otherwise might be had we had completely clear skies and light winds. 48 degrees, your high temperature for your Saturday. Sunny skies, breezy. It will be chilly with highs, again, close to 50. Some areas might actually get to 50 further south. Winds will be still out of the northwest, 10 to 20 miles per hour. It could see gusts up to 25, which will keep us feeling a little chilly. Your 5-day forecast looks like this. Sunday, I'm looking a little milder, 55 degrees here, high temperature. 65 for Monday as we moderate behind this high pressure system ahead of a cold front. And then Tuesday, we might actually crack the 70-degree mark as that cold front actually gets a lot closer. We'll have a threat for some showers on Wednesday with that cold front. Still going with 70. It will depend on how quickly the cold front moves through. So bundle up out there if you have to be outside tonight. You can keep in mind that we will likely have another freeze on Saturday night. And if you haven't brought your winter coat yet back to campus, you might want to bring that back after fall break. We'll have a lot more of these nights coming up. Have a great weekend, everyone. I'm Meteorologist Joe Egan.